Hello and welcome again to my channel. Today's video is basically going to be about professional development courses that you can do to add to your CV. So sit back and enjoy. Now, if you're just coming here for the very first time, you are absolutely welcome. And for my old and returning subscribers, thank you very much. Please do not forget to like and share this video, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel and share the video to other aspiring teachers or teachers who would just like to know a little bit more. Okay, now as I said, today's video is generally about, don't mind my face, I'm just coming back from work, so I'm very tired, but I thought I'll do this quickly before I forget. So for those of you who are sort of trying to come into the UK, or you're already here in the UK, but you are a qualified teacher from overseas, okay, and you're not sure, okay, I want to get into the teaching line, but I'm not really sure how to go about it. I've gotten my QTS, or I'm about to get my QTS, but I'm not sure what kind of courses I need to do to add to my CV so my CV will be strong. Now, this is a recommendation from a recruitment agency, okay? So when I sent an email and I said, what sort of CPDs are you looking out for in people's CV who are aspiring to come to the UK or to change career into teaching? What sort of courses are you sort of hoping or looking for them to have that will make them stand out? So this is not from me, this is from a recruitment agency here in the UK. So this is what the guy said to me. Okay, these are the courses that if you have this in your CV, you immediately, your CV will stand out, okay, and you probably have a higher chance of landing you the job. Well, it's not just this, of course. You have to look at your employment history and all of that, your qualifications and all of that. But he said these are the trainings that are really, really important, and I've mentioned some of these trainings anyway on my channel over and over again, okay, but at least it's good to hear from a recruitment agency what they had to say. Now, the one that you all have heard me say over and over, especially for those in primary, is phonics, okay? The most important one for primary is phonics. So please, if you can, find some CPDs or courses online that you can do to do with phonics. Now, these courses might just be an hour or two, or they might be over a couple of days. Just do it, okay? And then add that to your CV. So the number one thing he said is they should have some sort of phonics training on their CV. Now, the other one he said to me is safeguarding. Again, I've gone on and on about safeguarding in this channel. So, and I've also I've done a video with a link on how you can do a safeguarding training. So go back and find that video. I'll leave a card somewhere here so you can easily click on that, okay? So the first one was phonics, the second one was safeguarding, because of course you need to be aware of certain things to make sure that the children who are going to be in your care are safe and what to do if any situation arises. Now, the second one he said that is very important is prevent. Okay, again, I have talked about this on my channel, and there are links on where you can find and do this training. So phonics, safeguarding, and prevent. Okay, so these are the three first things, that the three major ones he mentioned. Now he also talked about FGM. So this is female mutilation, genital mutilation, right? So he said we should, if they've got anything, I mean, this one is not important, but if you've done any training, especially if you're coming from overseas, if you've done any training around this area, then that is absolutely fantastic and necessary and important, okay? But it is not like the top on the list, all right? So I'm going to tell you, I've told you the three that are top on the list. There's more to come, but there are three that are the top of the list, the three first ones that he mentioned to me. Now, he also said that if you've got any training that you can do with autism, okay? Now, of course, we know that autism and anyone to do with special needs. Now, I have mentioned again on this channel that children with special needs in the UK is rising, especially after COVID, okay? So we have children dealing with a lot of things, so anxiety, a whole lot. So if you can do any training, in fact, he said special needs. If I see special needs training in your CV, that CV will automatically be at the top of my list. Okay, so this one is absolutely critical and important because it is a hot topic at the moment in the UK. So if you can find any training that has to do with special needs and autism, then that would boost your chance of getting the job. So as I said, these two topics are hot, and there's a whole lot. You can go to Udemy. Now, of course, I know Udemy, you have quite a whole lot, personal trainings and things like that. But you also have accredited trainings on Udemy that you can do online. Okay, some you have to pay for. And some are free. Okay, so go there, look for these courses and do them. Anything that's to do with behavior management as well. Okay, so now we know, of course, the impact of COVID. So we have autism on the rise, we have special needs children on the rise. What's going to come next is behavior management, because if you've got a classroom with a mix of children with high needs, then your behavior management needs to be up there, okay, to be able to manage the class with with the children in it. Okay, so special needs, any training to do with special needs, training to do with autism, and behavior management. These three, I would say, especially, it doesn't matter whether you're primary or secondary, for these three, as well as the safeguarding and the prevent. It doesn't matter which one it is. I know phonics is specifically for secondary, okay, for primary, sorry, but it doesn't harm if you do it as well, for just in case, because you don't know, you might find a second, you might find a primary. Okay, so I would say for me, these are the what? How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 6 key trainings, 7 actually, key trainings that you can do to add to your CV. And as I said, there are lots of free ones out there. And if not, there are paid ones out there as well that you can get, and some are not expensive at all. Okay, so do these trainings, add them to your CV, and then when you are applying for jobs and they ask for CV, voila, okay, you will be at the top of the list. Now, this, as I said, this is not coming from me. This is what the recruitment agency said to me when I asked him. I sent an email and I asked, I said, what sort of training? I had to explain myself. I'm a teacher, blah, 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 and I help people. So what sort of training would you advise people to get or to have with their CV that will help them stand out when they're looking for a job? Now, again, moving on, if you need CV help, please do contact me. I do offer CV help. I can look at your CV. Now, this is a paid service, okay? So I can look at your CV and help you rearrange them, or tell you 1 or 2 things, or advise you on things that you can do to help boost your chance of getting a job as you go on your application. Now, I hope that's been very, very helpful. If you've got any questions, as usual, please put them in the comment section below, and I will answer them. For those of you who've been asking to reach out to me, my email is just my channel name at gmail.com. So dwellingoak@gmail.com, and you can email me. Now, as I always say, please be patient. If I don't reply your email on time, please be patient, because I've got loads. Okay, so sometimes I start from the oldest and I start replying. Sometimes I start from the top. Okay, but I'm definitely going to get to you, so just be patient. I will get to you as soon as I can. All right, do have a wonderful evening, afternoon, morning, depending on where you are watching from, and I will see you shortly. Bye.